folks, welcome to a brand new episode of KlikCast. We have so much good stuff going on, I can barely contain myself. It's that good. Alright, so let's get started. It's gonna be a good one. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
Click Copter is a fun action game where you can blast everything in sight, collect power-ups and fight some cool bosses. The game is controlled with both the keyboard and mouse and it works perfectly. Aiming is no problem at all and it's actually a great deal of fun. The game is not overly hard, but has some great replayability factor to it. The game receives 4 stars out of 5.
Hello?
Hey Francois, it's Rikus.
Hello, Rikus, how are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
So first I have to say well done on the Flash April Fool's joke. That was not a joke in the first place. What made you decide to release the news about the exporter on April Fool's Day itself?
Well, I think it's an idea from Jeff, and everyone said it was a good idea, just to make people to tease a bit.
Yeah, and you sure got a lot of people there, but I think after reading through a bit, they realized that, hey, this is not a joke at all.
Yeah, this is what I wanted. Actually, Jason wanted it to be more of a joke, but I didn't want to tell so that people would have too many doubts, so the message was quite clear when you read it.
So how long have you been working on this, and what made you decide to start creating this?
I started to work on the Flash runtime in 1st of January.
1st of January, wow. Was it hard to do, or did it take a while to get it working, or?
It wasn't very hard to do. I was pleasantly surprised by Flash and how it works and the way it's the libraries that you have. It's quite a good system. I had to redo the complete display system because it's not at all the same. In Java, you have bitmaps in which you draw the objects. In Flash, it's a display list, so each object is an individual object in the list and draws itself. So it's a completely different system. So I had to redo that. And I was worried on the speed, but it seems that's.
Yeah, it seems working pretty nice. Will all MMF games work with the exporter, or are there a couple of limits people need to know of?
Same limits as for Java.
Oh, okay, so the same limits apply. Well, I believe that this will open up an entire new group of people that will be exposed to the Click team products.
Let's hope so, yeah.
Yeah. When do you think people can expect this to be released? Will it be this year, maybe?
Oh yeah, definitely this year. Yeah, I think sometime in summer. In summer.
Oh, great!
You know, it's as always.
Oh yeah.
It depends. It may not be that, etc. But I think it's gonna be sometime in summer.
Oh, great! So there's also been rumors that you guys are considering making a runtime for the Xbox X and A.
No. Currently, I'm working on Android.
Or Android currently?
Android, the mobile phone system by Google.
Okay.
So I'm working on that. And maybe after that, XNA, yeah.
Maybe. It's still a bit far away. Okay. So 2009 is set to be a huge year for you guys. So I hope all these new features will bring you lots of sales.
Well, we have high hopes for the Flash runtime. It's the first system in which you can create real Flash games, complex Flash game without programming. So we're going to push it a bit and make some adverts and do some press releases, and we have high hope for that. And it's also very important for schools because, for example, in England, all the schools will go to Flash in a couple of years, so we'll have to be Flash or we are dead.
So to keep up with the competition there, yeah.
Yeah.
So will this be a part of MMF2 or any other product line, or it hasn't really been decided yet?
It's not decided. We think that it might be an add-on that you buy. We will have to sell it because to make the sound in Flash you have to have MP3. So we'll have to integrate MP3 in multimedia fusion. and we have to encode MP3s, and the license price for encoding MP3 is quite expensive, so we'll have to sell it. So it's gonna be, you will have to pay for the flash export. Then I think it's gonna be an add-on for all the versions of multiple.
Okay, and that makes sense. I don't think anyone will have a real problem with that.
No.
Other than that, is there anything else you guys are working on? I see that you guys keep growing, hiring new programmers and stuff.
Well, we're not hiring programmers. We are having Ray Hill work on the Java extensions, so it's quite good. It's really very reliable, but we're still the same bunch of programmers. Evie's working on the HWA version to iron it out. And then we'll be working on a Unicode version of Multimedia Fusion to enable versions like a Japanese version. We have a Chinese version.
Okay.
We are going to be sold in Japan and China sometime next year.
Oh, that's good. To keep on expanding. That's great.
Yeah. And at the end of the year, we will certainly work on a Mac version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll make lots of people happy with that one.
Yeah, I hope so.
So Francis, I think that's all I got for you today.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time, and I'm sure we'll be talking again later. I'm excited.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Released in 2002, That Night Before, Act 4, is still one of the best Click Adventure games to date. The game continues to follow 18-year-old Roy Holloway for his quest to rescue his girlfriend and collect some money. Right when you first boot up the game, you feel right at home with its wonderful graphics and funny sense of humor. If you have never played any of these games before, I suggest you head over to the Daily Click site and do a search for it and start with Act 1. The games are fresh and funny, and that's saying a lot since the game was released way back. The puzzles in the game are not too hard. If you poke around here and there, they're actually pretty clever and fun to fool around with. Thanks to its great graphics and fun sense of humor, That Night Before receives 5 stars out of 5. The blue blob is back for more destruction. After the great success of Blobs Adventure, Sologren returns with the little blue fellow for a brand new game. And this game is bigger, better, and much more explosive than the first. The aim of the game is simple: survive all the traps and make it to the next world. In the sequel, Blob finds a spaceship and runs off into space for more mayhem. The game is now divided into worlds, and it's great to see the changes in environments as you help your little guy out. Brand new is also the save feature, which makes the game tons better. Don't make any mistake, this game is hard, and sometimes maybe even too hard, but with the save game feature, it makes it much easier to come back and try again to get a little bit further. Also, to change things up a bit, there are some action bits in the game. For example, in the first world, you will ride a spaceship. The game is filled with these little surprises. So while maybe a bit too hard for most people, and I'll just say if you stick with it, the game rewards the player for moving on. This game gets 5 stars out of 5. Welcome to the arcade. Hi there folks, let me go straight into it. With the arcade you will be able to play against other people in the community for high scores. The cool part is, depending on how well you do and how much you play, you can earn credits. Credits are very important in the arcade. You can earn credits by simply playing a game on the arcade or trying to get in the top 5 or even top 50 to get some credits. Also, you can earn credits or lose credits by challenging other players. Here, let me show you. Right here, Clubsoft has challenged me to try and beat him in a game called The Yellow Shape. The stake is 10 credits, so if he wins, he will take my credits, and they will be deducted from my total. It's really exciting to try and beat each other this way. An internal messaging system will let you know automatically if there are any challenges waiting for you, or it lets you know how much credits you won or lost. On each game screen you can see what the top scores are. Also, the site is completely recoded and is amazingly fast. I am also glad to report there will be plenty of launch games to choose from. We are always looking for more games, so if you think you have a fun and addictive game lying around, then let us know. The arcade is being tested right now, but we hope to have it released this summer.
Come on down to the daily Click Arcade. Go and show off all the super high scores you made. Get your rear on over here and have some fun. The games are so addicting you can't play just one. Yes, indeed, at TDC, the games they be. At TDC, come on down to the daily Click Arcade. Go and show off all the super high scores you made. Get your rear over here and have some fun. The games are so addicting you can't play just one. Oh, it's time to play games and to beat all your friends and to visit the DC to make your own gyms. Oh, it's time to make fun of the ones with low scores and to play real fun games that just make you want more. Come on down to the daily Click Arcade. Go and show off all the super high scores you made. Get your rear on over here and have some fun. The games are so addicting you can't play just one.
The reports we've been hearing from the testers have all been very positive, so we hope to see you this summer at the arcade. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's a shame the author stopped working on this game because this game still kicks ass. In the game you are a part of a commando team and you have to fight against some evil creatures. The game is more of a tactical shooter as you can cover and squad and you can be really sneaky about destroying these evil creatures. The game is fun and creepy at the same time. It should not be missed. The game gets 4.5 stars out of 5. The Ziki demo created by Tom reminds me of the old Super Nintendo games. The game has excellent 2D graphics and addictive gameplay elements, all nicely rounded off with some great tunes. In the game you have to jump, slide and do everything you can to find the end of the level. The game screams play me and it's definitely worth your time. I can't wait what the full version will have in store for us. 4.5 stars out of 5. We reached the ending. I hope you had a good time. I'll promise I'll lay off the caffeine for now. But I'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Come on down to the daily Click Copter, doing the show of all the super high scores you made. Get your rear on over here and have some fun. The games are so addicting you can't play just one. Yes, indeed, at TDC, the games they be. At TDC, come on down to the daily Click Copter, doing the show of all the super high scores you made. Get your rear on over here and have some fun. The games are so addicting you can't play just one. Oh, it's time to play games and to beat all your friends and to visit the DC to make your own gyms. Oh, it's time to make fun of the ones with low scores and to play real fun games that just make you want more. Come on down to the daily Click Copter, doing the show of all the super high scores you made. Get your rear on over here and have some fun. The games are so addicting you can't play just one.